Alright, fuck up this worm. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Dude, you guys have barely damaged this worm. How is he how have you done so little to this worm? Beat the worm! Beat it! Beat your worm! Beat your worm right now! Beat your worm! Guys, it's time to beat your worm! Get to beating your worm! Hurry up! There's so little time, you have to beat your worm! You gotta make it explode! You beat your worm twice a day? Yeah, show that worm who's boss. Do it 3 times a day. Well, if you're gonna work on that worm, I'm gonna work on my abs. Give me a second. Take your meds. Can you kill the worm? Please? Please? Please kill the worm, please? Please kill the worm, please? Please, I'm begging you. Please? You're so close. Come on. Kill the worm, please. Yeah, can you believe these Twitch chatters? I know, right? YouTube chat? These Twitch chatters just take forever. I bet you YouTube chatters could have killed it already. Yay! Oh, why did the two ponies ascend together? Gay! They're gay! Mobu and Panshan gay? Kiss, 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 kiss! Kiss each other on the lips! Do it! I will not install the newest Windows update. No, fuck you. Fuck you. Hi! Hello? Kurwa? YouTube chatters would betray us and join the worm. I mean, the worm seems like a pretty strong side to be on. It took 5 bun bites to bring him down. That's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. Hi. Oh god. I suppressed the burp. Ha! Ha, you don't get to hear it. Ha ha! Ivory Desert, thank you for the follow. Hi. Kurva. Let me pull you right next to my mouth. Hello? Hello, hello, hello. 1984. Happy Tuesday. I know the days of the week. I know the days of the week. It's been a really cold weekend. Really cold week. But hopefully it'll get a little warm before it gets cold again. I'm hoping. It's almost Christmas time. Are you guys excited for Christmas? Are you guys excited? Happy Tomboy Tuesday, my dudes. Who is Yuri on your Uwu link? On my Uwu link? I don't have an Uwu link anymore. I don't have an Uwu link. What are you talking about, you silly? I don't have an Uwu link. Are you trying to be silly? Are you fishing? The pinned link. Yuri is my PL. Yuri is my PL. You're familiar with what a PL is. How was your day? Sleepy. Well, also pretty good. Woke up this morning. I've told I've been allegedly approved for my apartment. Allegedly. It says I've been approved, but they like needed more documentation because I'm self-employed. So I gave it to them. I'm just waiting to hear back. But I also let my current apartment management know that I'm moving out today. Well, not today. I let them know today that I'm moving out. I gave them my 60-day notice. I am in a pretty good mood. I'm here with you guys. You guys always put me in a good mood. And now, I'm overwhelmed because now I gotta... I've already started, but it's still overwhelming. I gotta pack everything within the next month. It's a lot more stressful to pack things when you're not just packing your own bedroom. So I gotta pack everything. And then figure out moving trucks and stuff. One step at a time, you're right. One step at a time. I'm so anxious. And then I gotta drive soon. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything's gonna go so smoothly. Flush a lot of TP so the next person that moves in ends up with a back shitter. Dude, that's fucked up. But kind of funny. I have to clean the apartment. Contractually obligated to clean the apartment. But I've got cleaning supplies and I like to clean, so. Oh, I should make you guys smaller now since there's more of you now. There you go. There's so many of you. I'm sure over time you'll get used to it. Yeah. Oh, wow. Fusilier. Thank you for the follow. Fusil. Fusil-san. Moving Gamebird into Spackles. They're so good for each other. This is why you always set up a kill room? Hi, Stinky. How are you? I'm not stinky. You're stinky. I am getting my car back, yes. She doesn't use it right now anymore, so... I do need to give it like a nice clean. I do own a car. I do. This is not a big ass truck. Don't call me Kiba Mars Yuri Woo. I'm not shipping random bun bites. I ship people with good reasons. You could see me having a big ass truck. I am more comfortable with cars that are not very close to the ground. Yeah, I wait for the chemistry to form and then I ship them. There's chemistry between you two. So I ship you. Aww, Spacklebird. Wait, that sounds so cute. Yeah, Spackle should change his name to Spacklebird because I think that's really cute. Just taking Gimbird's last name. What chemistry? You guys have so much chemistry. Are you saying you don't have chemistry with Spackle? If so, that's kind of rude to Spackle, because I think Spackle really appreciates your friendship. You're gonna have to get one of those steps to get up in the truck. Imagine a barely I'm not even 5 foot. small woman getting into 10-foot tall Ford 350. I'm not even 5 foot. Oh, it's a friendship? No, it starts as a friendship and then it blossoms into a ship. Because the chemistry is so good. Yeah, I'm small. Specklebird! 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 It's a cute ship. Who should we ship Noah with? I wonder who Noah's boyfriend should be. Hi, 05. Noah could get topped by Mobu? Whoa. I can see it. I can see it. Mobu would press Noah's fun button. Hi, kitty! Lexi! Yeah! Oh, my baby! Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby. Do it for $20. I love my kitty. I love my kitty. I'm sorry. Hello? Austin, thank you for the follow. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome. Welcome. How are you? Still no email yet. No, it's backseat. It's my backstirred. My backstirred. Little Baxter. Hello, hello. No, not bagstirred. Backstirred. Like bastard. Well, I mean, I guess backstirred has also come from bastard, but... Backstirred. Baxter's unusually quiet because he's in my lap. He's getting his love. Yes, he is. Oh, he's so happy to get his love. I love my kitty. Kitty. Squish that cat. Squish! Squish! Gotta be careful with the names. I also call him Baxter. That's like his full name. How old is your cat? He's 1 year, 1 year and like 6 months? Like that, something like that? Not for sure for certain because he is a rescue, but he's about that age. He's my little fucked up kitty who came out of a hoarding situation. So he might be inbred. I just thought of that. He might be inbred. Who knows? Maxie, are you inbred? There's a chance. He's so stupid looking. I love him. Who are you fucking with? He has a weird spot that he goes and he just sits down. Like, it's like 6 feet away from me. He goes and sits in that spot and he sits there and he stares at me for like 20 minutes straight. Just sitting in that spot. You're weird. He doesn't even like lay down or anything. He just sits there. Your owl plushie came in? Ow! Oh yeah. Should make sure that the Hippoless Trade Guild drop closes. Okay, based on my tweet earlier, you guys agree, right? Burger King is fucking disgusting. Burger King is nasty. Out of all the burger fast food restaurants, Burger King is fucking gross. Well, yeah, fast food burgers in general can be gross, but I think Burger King is especially because Burger King burgers taste like no other burger. They have a very, very specific Burger King flavor, and it's disgusting. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Burger King burgers don't taste like burgers. They taste like Burger King burgers. Spray on char flavor? Blech! What the fuck? What the fuck? Gross. That's nasty, right, Backseat? That's nasty. Yeah, that's gross. Yeah, I haven't been to Burger King more than once in the last decade. Unironically, I went once because I saw they were doing a collab, and they do cool collabs. Everything else pretty much tasted okay, but the burger made me gag. I couldn't even eat more than one bite of it. I fucks with Wendy's. McDonald's is good until it goes through me, and then it's not good. I don't really eat much fast food anymore. Unless, like, I need, like, a quick, cheap, like, DoorDash. Because I'm too lazy to cook, or I don't have, groceries or something. Like, if I DoorDash, it's usually, like, I'll get, like, McDonald's. Because, like, they'll have, like, a deal. Usually, like, buy one, get, like, something for free. Like, it's either, like, a burger or it's, like, some nuggets or something. And then I can have dinner for later. But it's just getting too expensive in general. Official Kibawoo burgers. I do have actual burgers in my freezer. I don't have any buns, though, but homemade burgers are the best. Even just cooking them on the stove. I've been cooking a lot lately. I love cooking too. I've been cooking a lot lately as well. I mean, especially since I'm trying to, like, save. There's a lot of meals you can make for, like, really cheap ingredients. Yeah, when I get my car, I'll be able to get groceries way easier. The new place I'm moving to, I, like, have an easier access even then to groceries. So it'll be convenient. Gone are gonna be the days of Kiba DoorDashing. I honestly might just cancel my Dash Pass. I won't need it no more. I'll just drive myself. Yeah, I get to pay under $20 for my Starbucks! Dude, ordering Starbucks is like... Okay, Starbucks is already straight up a fucking scam. It's so expensive. But you add delivery on top of that, and it's like you're getting like a fucking $22 drink. And when you're on your period and you're craving food, the $22 doesn't sound like a whole lot to you. That is like my worst time for me when I'm spending money. Is every time I'm on my period is like, let's spend some money on some food I don't need. Because, I mean, I just don't want to cook when I feel like shit. Yeah, we're complaining about delivery prices. Atrocious. Case of White Monster, also fucking expensive. A case of Monster is so fucking expensive. I actually haven't bought Monster in a bit. I feel like it's too expensive. It's like 6 cans for like maybe $10-12. Yeah, I've got powdered energy drinks. Use code SQUIBBY to save 10% off your order at gamersubs.com or gamersubs.gg, but I think gamersubs.com also works. Had the restaurants like in Japan where everything's in walking distance. Yeah, we don't have many walkable cities here. I think that's why a lot of foreigners are really surprised, because they come to America and they're like, okay, I want to hit California, I want to hit Florida, I want to hit Chicago, and I want to hit Texas, and then I want to hit New York. And I'm just like, you're gonna be here for 3 days. This is a 3-day trip. And they're like, yeah, it's not too bad. No, they don't realize America's fucking huge. And public transit is only in the population dense areas, and a lot of stuff is not walkable. You need a car to live in America. Call Apple, thank you for the follow. Kilometers. I remember I had a very naive Japanese friend. He didn't speak English very well, but he was really surprised because Japan, he thought America was like a little bit smaller than Japan. I'm like, what do you mean? Have you never looked at a map before? He was onto something. Dude, America's huge. Maybe he's thinking of Texas. There is this absolutely... I don't know, should I even talk about this on stream? I kind of wish more people were talking about it because it's fucking insane. What do you guys think of furries? What do you guys think of furries? I have not traveled outside the States, no. Okay, like there are? Who asked that question? So I've been following a drama on Twitter recently. So, alright, there's a very big, let me see, hold on. I want to look at what's biggest furry conventions in the US. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna say? Hold on, I want to see, first of all, let's see the biggest. Okay. The 4th biggest furry convention in the United States was Midwest First... that's a tongue twister. Midwest Fur Fest 2024. It had an attendance of 16,800 furries. Which is, I mean, it's not that much smaller than their top ranking most attended convention, Anthrocon, in 2025 with 18,357 in attendance. So I would say that this is one of the biggest furry conventions in the United States. You'd agree, right? You'd agree. That's a lot of furries. That's a big event for little furry friends, right? No, I'm not talking about the untapped market. I'm talking about a drama I've been seeing on my Twitter timeline recently. Are you a femboy? Yes. Yes, I am. I have a big penis. It's actually surprisingly big. I know everyone expects us to, like, us femboys to have, like, a cute, tiny Twinkie peenie, but no, mine's huge. Mine's absolutely massive. But anyways, Rune, thank you for the follow. Tell me why. Okay, so you know how conventions, they have an artist alley. I don't know what they call... okay, so furries call their artist alley a dealer's den. A dealer's den, right? You know, den, like, haha, dogs or wolves or bears or I don't know. What else lives in a den? A badger? A fox? So, they, you know, we all know furries. They have an adult size, or side, an adult side. So they have, you know, an adult dealer's den. We're all familiar with things like Bad Dragon, right? Everybody knows Bad Dragon. So imagine a company that makes essentially the same thing as Bad Dragon, but I want to throw up in my mouth. I have to read this, and I'm gonna read it. I want to say, make it very clear, this is disgusting. So this is a product description for one of their, you know, items. Just a clarification, this is not Bad Dragon. This is a standalone, different company that is being welcomed at this furry convention. Bartleby is, okay, this is the name of the company, Exotic Erotics. First life cast dog toy, meaning it was cast from a real dog. This model is cast from a Great Pyrenees, and I'm not reading the rest. The reason I'm a little upset that this isn't becoming a little bit of a mainstream attention is because, predictably, furries are kind of acting the way I suspected them to about this. Now, don't get me wrong, I only know about this because furries are calling it out, but clearly not enough. From what I've seen, this convention, one of the biggest conventions that furries have in the United States, by the way, allowed this company to vend at their convention, and is anyone who is bringing it to their attention is getting blocked on Twitter, getting ignored. They are turning off replies on their tweets. and pretending it's not happening, and they have not been kicked out of the convention. Now, while some people are upset, thankfully, others are like, this is like a real fucking tweet I saw. It was like basically saying, just because, you know, these people are vending at the convention, please don't pull out your support from the convention. Please still go to the convention because there's other artists that are going to be vending at the convention and you don't want to take away from their livelihood. We're not talking about like someone who's like getting canceled. We're talking about like literal bestiality in a community that is trying to convince people that they don't have bestiality problems. So, if you're listening to me, you know, don't harass anybody, but if you have the means to be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Take this as an opportunity to go be like, dude, what the fuck are you guys doing? Because I swear to God, furries are not helping their own image. They are not helping their own image at all. The pizza incident? Oh my God. Furries have too many incidents. Love your hair? Thank you. Why do they have so many incidents? Yeah, they call me a degenerate. My problem with furries has never been, I don't hate the genre that is furries. They always be like, well, we just like animals that are anthropomorphized and stand on two legs. I'm like, I have no issue with that. Like, bro, I love Zootopia. I fucked with Zootopia. That shit was awesome. I love Zootopia, right? You know, I don't fucking hate that shit. Problem is, the community does not hold themselves accountable at all. Like, they are so tolerant. They are so tolerant to a degree that they are tolerant of all the wrong people, all the weirdest, most degenerate, most vile people, and then super intolerant to people who like just like disagree with them like slightly on stuff. They treat things, this is like, they treat things like zoophilia like it's not a crime, like it's just like a drama of the day, you know? It's not a drama of a day. Dude touched his dog. Like like, we're not even like talking about the whole argument of like fictional images and stuff. We're talking about like real animals. You know? This is not a fiction slash fantasy versus reality kind of situation. This is just reality. It's freaking disgusting. I most recent update was that I've seen about it was 8 hours ago. So this is like ongoing. And I just like I can't be quiet about that because like that's fucking crazy. I expect a Tuesday stream to turn into this. It's so gross. Don't do weird stuff with dogs. I think they also did it with a horse. So yeah, hopefully they get respectfully dogged on for what they're doing, because that's crazy. That's honestly so nuts. Most of the same thing is something. It shouldn't be something you need to say. I know, right? They're like trying to justify it and stuff, and it's really gross the way they're trying to justify it. They talk about how they do it ethically and consensually. If you're talking about consent, if you're saying that you're like, if you're having to argue that, oh, the animal consented, you've lost the argument. Anyone who hurts children or animals should get yeeted into space. Derogatory. I agree. It's disgusting. Children and animals are the innocents of the world that must be protected at all times. Okay, I need to see if there's confirmation on this before I say it. Oh my god, it is real. Oh, I didn't know that it was already it was canceled before. Okay. So, one of my favorite books, other than Warrior Cats, it's written actually by one of the Aaron Hunters. By the way, Aaron Hunter writes Warrior Cats. It's actually a pseudonym for a bunch of writers. There's this book series I really like. It's called Wings of Fire. It's about dragons. Did I say Israel? No, I did not. Not say Israel. I said is real. But they are making a animated series. It was originally going to be on Netflix, but Netflix canceled it, but now it's in development at Amazon. Moving forward with a new creative team, and will focus on the story of 5 young dragons destined to end a war. I'm so excited. And I'm hoping it follows the books. I still want a Warrior Cats anime. I do too! I really, really want a Warrior Cats show. Tencent, unfortunately. Tencent was supposed to be making a show. But we've been like promised like for years. Like I remember like 2000s, they were saying something about a Warriors movie, and then they said a Warriors movie later again, and then a Warriors animated series, and I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. Is it like Thundercats? You are just old. Warrior Cats is not anywhere near similar to Thundercats. I'm not sure what kind of art style I would want for a Warriors. I mean, if the CGI was done good, it could be cool. I forget the name of it, but there was this one cat animation. It was really neat looking, but I don't remember what it was called. And it used like CGI cats, and it was foreign. It was not in English. I don't remember if it was in Chinese or something else. I want to say it was probably in Chinese. But it looked fucking cool, and it was like a good idea for like a Warrior Cats. Like it would look cool if like Warrior Cats was in that kind of style. No, not Tokyo Mew Mew. Warrior Cats is not anime. It's a cat. They're real cats. They're cats. They're cats. They're cats. I have no idea. I can't find anything about it. But it looked really fucking sick. You've had your character for a little over 2 years now. You're making her into a PNG tuber. Good luck. Good luck. Hank the Cow Dog. Oh boy. Did you guys ever watch... That just reminded me. Do you guys ever watch the Plague Dogs? Any Plague Dogs watcher? Explain the entire lore? I probably could not explain the entire lore, but I could give you an idea of what Warriors is about. Oh fuck no, we will be here for hours. Warrior Cats is a series by Aaron Hunter, team of writers, about wild cats that live in a forest. They are separated by clans. The initial clans in the first series are Thunder Clan, which they live in the foresty forest. You know, they specialize in they specialize in, what would you say they specialize? They specialize in main character energy. That's what they specialize in, because they are the main clan for like most of the series. Then there's Shadow Clan. They live in kind of like a swampy pine forest. You know, they are sly, they are cunning, they are, you know, edgy-ish. They're a little bit more keep to themselves, start fights, aggressive. And there's River Clan, of course. They fish in the river, and you know, in the later series they live in an island. And then there's Wind Clan. They live out on the moor in the grass. They dig tunnels. I did watch Wolf's Rain. I showed Wolf's Rain to everyone here, so most people here have seen Wolf's Rain. My name Kiba actually literally comes from Wolf's Rain, the main character Kiba. That's why my name is Kiba. I am named after the main character of Wolf's Rain. Anyways, these cats live in a clan, in 4 clans, and they worship their ancestors. Star Clan. Star Clan is their dead ancestors up in the sky. If you look up at the sky and you look at the stars, that's called Silver Pelt. Anyways, these clans, they don't really get along too well. They are destined to be separate from each other. They fight over borders. They have border disputes. You know, they have drama. They have politics. They have, you know, organized hierarchies. So in the clans, when you're born, like say, let's give an example. My name will be Wolf Kit. So when you're born, your last part of your name is Kit, and that will change as you grow up. So the next rank, when you're 6 months old or 6 moons old, you become an apprentice, and then your last name gets changed to Paw. So I'd become Wolf Paw, right? And then after you complete your training, which is typically once you're 12 moons old, thank you for the super chat, Girth Demon. you become a warrior. You become a warrior, you can get your warrior name, and the warrior name is usually, well, not usually, it's always something kind of like related to your skills, what you look like, your ability, or something significant to you. So you get your own, unique last part of your name. So for example, I could be like Wolf Pelt, or Wolf Fur, Wolf Claw, or Wolf Heart, Wolf Eyes, Wolf Tail. Now there's all sorts of options, right? Wolf Pool. Now, there are some alternative paths, some special roles and clans. For example, you may not actually decide to train to be a warrior cat. You might train to be a medicine cat. So you can be a medicine cat and be in a medicine cat apprentice. And medicine cats, they have their own set of rules and stuff they follow. So they don't get into fights. They don't really hunt. They specialize in, healing and taking care of the clan. And they're not allowed to take a mate, so they can't have mates and they can't have children. And they have a special connection to their ancestors, Star Clan. So they receive prophecies. Once a moon, they go to the Moonstone, which is a rock or a crystal where they go and they touch their nose to the Moonstone and they get to communicate with their ancestors and receive prophecies. If you're a very special cat, you may become a deputy one day. And then deputies, when the leader dies or the leader retires, they become the leader of the clan and they receive 9 lives from their ancestors. So that means the cats can die 9 times as leaders. Now, these cats all follow a warrior code. It's their moral code for how they live life. So things like... Actually, I can read the original warrior code. Original warrior code. Okay, here's the original warrior code. It does change later, but... Rule number 1, defend your clan, even with your life. You may have friendships with cats from other clans, but your loyalty must remain to your clan, as one day you will meet them in battle. 2, do not hunt or trespass on another clan's territory. 3, elders and kits must be fed before apprentices and warriors. Unless they have permission, apprentices may not eat until they have hunted to feed the elders. 4, prey is killed only to be eaten. Give thanks to StarClan for its life. 5, a kit must be at least 6 moons old to become an apprentice. 6, newly appointed warriors will keep a silent vigil for 1 night after receiving their warrior name. 7, a cat cannot be made deputy without having mentored at least 1 apprentice. 8, the deputy will become clan leader when the leader dies or retires. 9, after the death or retirement of the deputy, the new deputy must be chosen before moon high. 10, a gathering of all 4 clans is held at the full moon during a truce that lasts for the night. There shall be no fighting among clans at this time. 11, boundaries must be checked and marked daily. Challenge all trespassing cats. 12, no warrior may neglect a kit in pain or danger, even if that kit is from a different clan. 13, the word of the clan leader is the warrior code. And you can see how that last one kind of causes some issues later on. Gunslinger, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you, thank you. Yes, the Warrior Cat series is rated for children's 8 and up. I would say you should probably be in your teens to read it, at least. It has a lot of violence, a lot of heavy topics. For example, in the very first series, a cat gets gored. He gets sliced tail to chin open, and he's a leader, so he has 9 lives, but he is so violently damaged, he dies 9 times over and over and over again in front of everybody. Yeah, guts just spilling out. One of the most recent books, it fucking stunned me the way it explains something. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up the screenshot on my phone. I screenshotted it because I was like, whoa. Warriors just doesn't care to censor shit anymore. Give me a second. I know what's in here. Okay. Let me read this. For context, cats in these books call cars monsters and roads thunderpaths, okay? The roar of a monster came rising, filling Galestar's senses, but there was nothing else she could do. She could only watch Kestrelwing flounder. He half rose, his roomy eyes wide with panic, and the gigantic monster came rumbling over him, breaking his body against the hard ground of the thunderpath. Striped Star's streak split the sky. In its wake, the monster left only a blast of scouring wind and a ragged bundle of fur and flesh and bone strewn across the ground. Children's series, by the way, about kitty cats. Yes, it's set in the real world. I will say it's not set in a real location, because it's like inspired. You could say it's inspired by like kind of like, I'd say like the UK, but it's also got animals that are like, you know, not in the UK, like American, like badgers and mountain lions. So it's like a fictional real world. It's set in like a version of our modern world, but like in a fictional country, basically. What happens when deforestation hits? That happens. That does happen. That is a major plot point of series 2. In the Warriors universe, they call humans two legs. And they call house cats kitty pets. So the main character of the very first book and the very first series is a kitty pet named Rusty, who has a longing for going out into the forest and hunting and being a wildcat, where he meets the leader of ThunderClan, and she offers him a position in the clan because the clan is suffering. You know, they've been facing battles. They have not very many warriors and not many new apprentices. And so it follows his story. He becomes Firepaw. Firepaw ThunderClan. Are chickens also two legs? Have chickens been mentioned in the series? I think so. I think they're just chickens. Yeah, series 1. I want to mention there's over 100 books in the series, if you're okay with that. I started reading Warriors when I was 5, and I've been reading them ever since. What do they call wolves? I don't think wolves have been in Warriors. I don't think Warriors has wolves. They have foxes. Let's see. They have foxes. They have badgers. They have mountain lion. They have... There's been horses. I've seen horses. Sheep. trying to think of any other like mentions of non-prey animals. Oh, beavers? Yeah, beavers. Dogs. I mean non-prey for cats. Non-prey animals for cats. They do have prey for like, you know, like the squirrels and bunnies and mice and rats and shrews. Do they have bugs? I mean, they do, but they're like not a big part. Oh yeah, Shadow Clan eats frogs. They eat frogs. Well, freaks. Frog meat is good though. They describe outside cats describe eating frogs as like slimy, and it makes it sound so gross. Chat is French? Ew. Blech. Oh yeah, there are snakes. Yes, there's snakes. Snakes and adders. There's some cats that die to snakes. I think Maple Shade kills a cat with a snake. She lures it towards the snake, and the snake gets it. Maple Shade does some crazy shit. Do cats get done in by hawks? Yes. Spoilers. First series. They introduce a character named Snowkit. And his mother just like does not want to believe that Snowkit is deaf. He is a deaf kitten. He is a deaf little kitten, and because he's deaf, you know, there's a hawk circling the top of the camp, and everyone's screaming to get cover, but Snowkit's deaf and he can't hear anybody, so he's playing with a butterfly, and a hawk comes down. And then he picks him up, and you never see Snowkit again. He has his AirPods in! Literally the meme! Rest in peace. So he made a new friend and they moved away together, right? Yeah! Falcons? I don't know about falcons. I've seen hawks. I think I've seen an eagle in the series. I'm pretty sure the most recent book I just read, it left on a cliffhanger, but I'm pretty sure a hawk just killed another cat. Eagles are in the mountains. They do have, yeah, they have the tribe of Rushing Water, which is a group of cats that live in the mountains. Okay, so they do have a manga, and they do have a brand new graphic novel, and the mangas are usually like short stories that are like not in the main books. But they're like adding on to like the lore and stuff. But they recently started putting out graphic novels, and they just finished putting out graphic novels that covers series 1. They do 2 books in one, so a lot of it gets really smushed together. So you can read the first 3 graphic novels if you wanted to kind of get into warriors without too much commitment and have, you know, pictures. Yeah, so you can check out the Warriors Warriors graphic novels. The Prophecies Begin. Yeah, this is the first book. It covers the first 2 books of the series. So you could read this if you wanted to. I like it as a Warriors fan. I do say it skips over a bunch of stuff. It changes some stuff in the series. And I'd say it's a little lighthearted for my taste. I'm guessing they had to be a little careful because, you know, they're illustrating for a younger demographic. It is a little Tumblr coded. That is another complaint I have a little bit. It is a little Tumblr coded. Some of the things that they insert in, I feel like they gave the artists a little too much free room. A little too much free room. For example, Warriors is really popular in China, right? So there's things that you can't really put in Warriors, you know, that would get the books banned. So the main books don't include anything. Warrior Cats is very Tumblr coded. I heavily disagree. Heavily disagree. Warriors pisses off people all the time because, oh, Warriors is ableist and Warriors is blah 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 blah. No, Warriors pisses off people all the time. However, the graphic novels, I think I do see a lot of kind of Tumblr-y, because I don't think they care about making it acceptable, you know, globally. There's been like some things that they kind of inserted in there, like certain cats blushing at certain cats that weren't really canon before. No, okay, so the thing is, a lot of people complain, for example, a cat gets like their leg completely broken, right? And they have to become either like an elder or like a medicine cat instead of a warrior because, you know, they like can't, one of their legs doesn't work, right? And you know, people complain that that's ableist. Or like a cat is blind and can't be a warrior, and they say, oh, that's ableist. Isn't that reality? Well, they argue, oh, it's fantasy, you can do, you know, they could do so and so. But I think dude, shit can't be sunshine and rainbows for fucking everybody. And if every cat that had a disability in the series gets to still be a warrior no matter what, that would be so fucking boring. Cinderpelt getting her fucking leg shattered was a good plot point, and everything would have been different if she could have stayed a warrior. But yeah, the plot of the first series, like I said, it's a kitty pet house cat who wants to join, who wants to become a wildcat, dreams of being a wildcat, gets invited into ThunderClan, joins ThunderClan. There's a whole prophecy. Fire alone will save our clan. His name becomes Firepaw, and it's basically follows his journey and his eventual becoming leader of the clan. Series 2 follows a new prophecy. Oh my god, that's I didn't mean to say that. That's the name of the second series, by the way, the new prophecy. I didn't mean to say that. Title drop. But it follows the new prophecy. And it's basically about the cats there's a big conflict that requires the clans to move and leave their home. Third series is about third series is about the 3, right? Yeah. Another prophecy about 3 cats. Fourth series is like was supposed to be the end of Warriors, so it's like the major climax of of the whole original prophecy and everything. Then after that, they did Series 5, which was like a prequel series called Dawn of the Clans. As you expect, it's like about the original formation of the clans. And, you know, Warriors was still doing so incredibly well. The fandom was booming, so they kept doing the books. And then, you know, there's Series 6. I don't want to say too much. Series 6, Series 7, and Series 9. And I think we're on Series 9. But then there's also other books like Super Editions. Super Editions are usually stories. They're a little bit longer. They're like twice the size of a regular Warriors book, like a main series book, and they follow just one character's story. But those are very important to the series. They have novellas. Usually they put those out in groups of 3. They're like half, each of them are like a quarter to like half the length of a regular series book. And it's like 3 stories. Have you liked these latest series? I have. I still deeply enjoy Warriors. I really liked the most recent book. I'm mad now that I have to wait until April. Usually they release a new main series book every April and November. Which one is the most abysmally bad? Okay, the one that I hated the most was one of the most recent Super Editions, because it felt like just like a sadistic novel. It was basically death after death after death after tragedy after tragedy after death after death after death. Didn't really like it. I like what it's gonna set up for future material, but I didn't really like it. There's one book that everyone seems to hate, called Spotted Leaf's Heart, and they hate it because they make one of the villains like basically a pedophile, but like he was already a bad guy, and you know, maybe it's not appropriate, but that's not the reason why people don't like it. They don't like that the series touched on pedophilia, and so they cry about it. It's like the book literally like is meant to make you think like this character is fucking irredeemably evil. I don't understand why everyone hates it so much. They're like, we hate it because pedophilia bad. Well, yeah, it's supposed to tell you that pedophilia is bad. Hello, kitty. I love Warriors. I could talk about Warriors all day. Whoever said I was gonna be here for hours talking about Warriors, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. You should talk about Warrior Cats more. I don't want to spoil because I want you guys to read it. I want you guys to read it. I really do. How dare you talk about something you're passionate about? I'm so passionate about it. I really love the book series. Okay, so the thing is, I don't think I'd be who I am today if it weren't unironically for Warriors. Because, like I said, I picked up Warriors when I was 5 years old. I found the book in my brother's closet. And because I read Warriors, I checked it out on YouTube, which got me into YouTube culture. You know, I got into like, you know, Warrior Cats animations, which got me into rest of animation culture at the time, which was a lot of flip notes and stuff. So I started to get my Y2K humor from YouTube, and then because of that, I discovered like, what do you call them? Playthroughs. I discovered playthroughs. I started to discover gaming, and I watched gaming YouTubers, and I started to really immerse myself in internet culture after that. And then later down the road, I was more into gaming. Then I got into anime. And then, you know, years and years, I get into VTubers, and then I get where I am now. And I really don't think I would be where I was without Warriors, because I previously would have no reason to get into like animation and stuff if it weren't for me looking at like Warriors animations and whatnot. All roads lead back to Rome. All roads lead back to Warrior Cats. Yeah, butterfly effect. Yeah, you got stuck with me because of Warriors. I think it's really interesting. Like, wow, this could all be attributed to one moment in my life. Like, what if my brother had not had that book? What if I had never spontaneously wanted to be like, I'm gonna read a book today, and I want to read a long book, you know? He was not embarrassed. That's just where he kept his books. But he wasn't reading it. I think he got it like as a gift or something. I think I really would have been a normie. Because when I was a little girl, super into princesses, you know, super into dressing up, super into, like, I did like drawing and painting, but I was super like into horses. So I think I probably would have ended up a normie horse girl, most likely. I would have probably been a lot more into horses, if anything. I remember I wrote in my diary somewhere, I need to find that diary, I wrote, you know, I thought video games were stupid. No, I was not always a tomboy. Like, video games are stupid. My only exposure at the time to video games were consoles. I did not have PC gaming yet. We had an office computer. The only game I was ever playing was like Club Penguin. But yeah. I think I would have been a bit more like of a normie girl. Never became a horse VTuber. I held a lot of grudges towards horses and riding and whatnot for a very long time. The more years I've been out of it, the more I've been able to like let go of that feeling. When I started VTubing, those feelings were still fresh. Horses in my life have been very toxic. It's not the horses themselves. But contextually, I know a lot of people would say, oh, you're very fortunate. You know, every little girl dreams of having a horse, right? Every girl dreams of having a horse. Well, okay, so for context, my family, my immediate family had a horse facility passed down onto them. It was passed down onto my mom and her sister from our grandparents. And horses are, as you know, are very expensive. Horses are very expensive. But don't get this wrong. Having horses does not mean you have money. If anything, having horses most likely means you are constantly running out of money. Upkeep is very hard. Horses were a business venture, not a, oh, we have horses and we can just have horses for funsies. It's a, you know, buy and sell. You know, it's like house flipping, but with horses. You buy a green horse, You know, green means like, you know, they're new to training and stuff, they're young. You train them up and then you sell them for a lot more. And horses are expensive to feed and take care of. We were also, you know, my family did lessons, they did boarding, you know, everything that they could to, you know, make money off of them. Well, you know, what comes with horses is comes a lot of debt. My role, I did not really enjoy riding. I did not enjoy it. I had a lot more other interests. I had interests in art. I had interests in dance. But I was expected to do dance classes and then also do riding. And I remember, you know, every time I had to do a horse show, like I was always riding like young horses, young green horses who, you know, I never sat on a horse before, but they'd put me on a horse and say, hey, you have 2 weeks to go take this horse to a horse show and do good. And I fuck up at the horse show, I get screamed and yelled at, left in the horse, the stall with the horse alone crying. And that was just like every single horse show. And so like every time I had a horse show, I always counted down the days, and I always told myself in my little girl head, these are, you know, I've got 5 days of freedom remaining, 4 days of freedom remaining. I loved being at school because I wasn't riding horses. My relationship with my mom was a lot different than it is now. Back then, horses was a point of contention between my mom and my dad, so my parents were fighting a lot my whole life over it. And then as I was older, you know, one of the owners of the barn moved away because she got married and she wanted to be with her husband. And, you know, the facility racked up debt. The horse, it needed to be sold. It needed to be sold. Some people bought the facility. Well, they didn't buy it. They rented it with the intention. They had the intention of buying it. They trashed it for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Did so much damage. So the facility wasn't sellable anymore, and it needed to be sold, but it couldn't be sold because it needed repairs. Never was able to get money. My parents got loan sharked to hell and back over it. There were lawsuits and stuff that my parents had to file. In the end, as of super recently, my parents had to just give up. We had to give up. We lost like $800,000 in equity that like we could have had if we could have gotten the barn to a place where it was sellable. It was costing us more money every month to try and fight back the people that were screwing us over nonstop. And it was just, in the end, they pretty much won. They pretty much won. We had to take our loss and hope that my family can recoup losses by new ventures. If I was in your shoes, I would have horse PTSD. I did for a while. The more that I've been able to like separate myself from everything and escape family drama and stuff, I've been able to look back and like, you know, like appreciate the horses themselves. I like horses. Horses are cool. I know so much about horses, but I did not enjoy it. I was really much forced into it. I'm getting pissed listening at it. I've been pissed for the longest time, but you know, I think it was a really good thing, at least, even though it's not the ending I wanted to happen. It's not the ending I wanted to happen, but it's an ending. That means the chapter can be closed and the horses can stop ruining our fucking lives. But yeah, fuck loan sharks. That's basically the moral of my story. I feel bad for my mom because my mom was pretty much juggling most of it on her own, and I was helping support her. But I'm glad that it can give some closure and just be like a chapter ended. Even if it's not the best way that it could have been ended. It's ended. We're free. I just feel bad for my mom because she worked so hard. She tried everything she could. I wanted a better outcome for her because she deserves it. I love her so much. Did she want the horse thing to work? She just wanted to be able to pay, like, she wanted to be able to, like, not lose out on all that money, all the debt and stuff. You know, like, we wouldn't have been able to continue the horse thing because that's like a chapter that was already closed when my aunt left and everything. She was just working really, really hard to try to make it so the barn didn't get foreclosed on and get sold. We would have gotten it sold and it would have been fine if it weren't for those people that didn't totally fuck us over by absolutely... They trashed it. Like, it was bad. It was really, really bad. Like, all the fencing was damaged. They dumped a bunch of stuff on... Like, they were dumping... They turned it into a dump site. They were dumping, like, vehicles on it. They dumped, like, an industrial freezer on it. The property... So the property was also, like, where my grandma lived before she had to, like... Before my grandpa died. Everything really escalated after my grandpa passed. Because my grandpa passed and my grandma couldn't live on her own, and then she needed to be moved into a nursing home. And then my aunt moved. So the house that was there absolutely destroyed. Like, everything was torn up on the inside, torn out, like gutted, dirtied, absolutely destroyed. All the, like, everything was just so fucked up. It was like hundreds of thousands of dollars in damages. It's like, how are you here for... I don't remember exactly how long they were there for, like, say maybe like 6 to 9 months, I don't remember. But how are you there for that long and you do that much damage? And then they couldn't make their payments. Maybe. I remember one of the cars that was dumped on the property. It belonged to someone who had given it to them to, like, fix it, and they just, like, dumped it instead. And they're like, hey, that's my car. Oh, also, they had a cat. It was a cat that, like, someone had abandoned at our barn. So we were taking care of it. When they first moved in, they agreed to keep the cat. Otherwise, we would have found the cat a home. They agreed to keep the cat. When they vacated the property, we found that they completely abandoned the cat there. Just on its own. And then... So we went and we were trying to find a home for the cat. Someone says that they'll come take the cat. You know, they'll come take the cat. They take the cat. And we find out they took the cat back to the people that abandoned it.
Hello.
Fucking crazy. I pray for that cat. People are just fucking awful. I hate people sometimes. Sometimes, most of the times. I hate people all the times. People are just like, I don't know why people can just be so fucking awful to others. Did they knew those guys abandoned it? Probably. Probably. They played it up as it was going to a good home where it'd be indoors, and we did file a police report. But authorities don't care enough about animal abusers, unfortunately. But that chapter is closed. It was a shit chapter. Lasted many years. I'm just happy it closed. I want my mom to be able to focus on her happiness. Yeah, fucking Nightmare Horse Ranch. Meadow! Thank you for becoming a member! On to bigger and better things. And happier days and new ventures and... Yeah. Never give up. I am mad impressed that my mom went through all that and held it together. I worried about her for a long time. That's why I worried about moving out. I was genuinely, this is crazy to say, but I had a hard time wanting to move out for a long time because I was really scared of something happening to my mom because she was under so much stress and so depressed, and you know, I was really worried about her. Not just your mom, but you too. I'm okay. I'm strong. I pride myself on being strong. You are positive to me. You guys make me happy all the time. I'm literally so happy just talking to you guys. Always try to keep things positive, no matter what you're facing. Just keep going. Keep trudging along. Agreed. I like yapping with you guys. I like that I can just tell you guys everything about myself. I'm glad I can just be real with you. I'm sorry if I don't play a character or anything. I know some people like that in VTubers. I like to just be me and tell you all about me and tell you all about my life. Thank you very much again because I somehow got like 30 plus followers after your tweets yesterday. Hell yeah! Good! You deserve it. Yeah, I don't like playing a character. I just like to be me. Ow! And that is just me. I am just a dog girl in real life. No! No! Hi, Noble Ghost. Welcome, welcome. I don't like Yoda. I'll beat Yoda's ass. Fucking Yoda. Stupid motherfucking Yoda. All my homies hate Yoda. The banana, no. 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 Hi, Nunchaka. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great day. I love you, but sometimes I hate you too. Thanks. I appreciate it. Oh, my Twitch. Hold on, my Twitch 2025 recap. Who's my most watched? No way. Who's my most watched VTuber? Who is it? Who is it? Kirsha and Crumroll and Meowdalin and Chibidoki and Elio. Dang, I had 28 emos attributed to me. My most top viewed clip is 3D burp. Okay, what about my streamer one? Top category is just cat chatting. Black Mesa. Top tags English VTuber femboy. $367 clips. My top viewed clip, once again, 3D burp. Okay. Community. What's community? Oh, it's just, okay. Just Twitch in general. Ruff. I don't want to break chat rules, but obviously you're first place. Thank you! Bags turned in first? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you are gay. Turn on my light. It's fucking dark out. Holy shit. It's pitch black. I hate winter! Winter is so shit! He cheated on Spackle. That's fucked up. Your top viewed streamer determines your sexuality. I've heard Gamebird has a lot of boyfriends, actually. I've heard Gamebird has an affair with KDA. He's ladies, men, man. Yeah, you saw them have a little back and forth one time? Oh, really? Congratulations. You guys are good for each other, too. Gamebird going after those girlfriend-free boyfriends? I'd hope so. I don't want him to be a homewrecker. Gamebird, you wouldn't be a homewrecker, would you? Remember when I was trying to go on a girly arc and grow out all my nails, and now still have short nails because I can't grow out my nails? I just cut them. Yeah. I can't be girly enough. New thumbnail's nice, isn't it? Mora commissioned it. Tomorrow we're gonna play a real game. I know it says yaps tomorrow, but tomorrow I think we're gonna play like Portal Stories. For sure. We're gonna do it. Tomorrow, Portal Stories. I'm calling it. Tomorrow. Portal Stories. Thursday, Bioshock. Friday, Grandpa High on Retro. Got it? Got it? Will I continue System Shock Remake? Maybe. I wasn't having too much fun. I think I need to try some different genres of games. I think I've been playing too much of the same stuff. I might play some older releases. If you guys have some suggestions for some older release games, I am all ears. Put them in my suggestions channel. Are you into retro stuff? I mean, it depends on the game. I'm not playing Factorio. If it's a boomer shooter, my only requirement for a boomer shooter is vertical movement. If I can't look up and down, then I don't want to play it. Genre you wanting? I'm down for anything as long as I can play it on my PC. And I don't need a control. I don't need a controller and I don't need a console. Quake. Okay. Ultra Kill. I have Ultra Kill? I have a lot of games. If you look at my last stream, I listed off every game I own. So if there's anything on there that sticks out to you especially, I'd prefer you picking one of those as well, because that means I don't have to spend money. Because I am keeping my money very, very tight because I'm moving. Heard a Pong? Yes. Boomer Shooter, Dusk. I am Real Super Saiyan. Thank you for the follow. Fear. Okay, I do have Fear. Gamebird, you're so old. Let me pull open Fear. Alright, Fear looks like fun. I'll install Fear. Metroid Prime? No, I have not. I'm 23, what do you mean? You're so old. The Platinum connection for Fear, or? I have Fear, Fear 2, Project Origin. Does that mean you're also old? No, I'm younger than you. Fear Extraction Point? Yes, I do. How do I feel about point and click games? So. I want the gameplay to feel fun, is what's important. That's what's most important to me in games. Like, story can be great and stuff, aesthetics can be great and stuff, but what matters most to me is, am I having fun? I want fun gameplay. I wish I could experience Soma again. Man, I love Soma. No game has topped Soma for me. Soma was a great combination of aesthetics, story, and gameplay. I haven't played any really hack and slash, but I wouldn't mind. As Gabe once said, if it's not fun, then why bother? Every Valve game I've played has been fun, gameplay-wise. Guys, should I play Half-Life 2? Yeah? Dota is one of the very first games I played on Steam. I have played Dota. Back when I couldn't afford my own games. I was only buying games every time I could go to the grocery store and, you know, grab a Steam gift card for like 25 bucks and buy a game with it. Vote kick? Oh, sure. Oh, is it? Why not? Vote yay! Vote yay! Vote yay! Hurry up, vote yay! No! I blame Noah. Now we gotta vote kick Noah. Oh my god, I just realized Noah's name isn't actually Noah Autist. That's just what I have it set to. Oh. Alright, everyone type yay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. See you later, buddy. Sayonara, motherfucker. We even got a first-time chatter in on the yays. Dude, we love you. Welcome, welcome. We love you so much. Welcome here. Need an autist? I know an autist, all right? Democracy works! I'm so glad you're here. I'm Real Super Saiyan. Thank you for the sub! Thank you so much! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I really appreciate that. How does Half-Life 2 hold up in terms of graphics? Like, is it gonna be like jarring going from Black Mesa to Half-Life 2? Or am I gonna be just fine? And not graphics, I guess like gameplay. It oughta be aight. It oughta be aight. Should be the same. Still holds up. Okay. I might as well. I'll go ahead and get Half-Life 2 right now. We can play Half-Life 2 starting next week. If you guys would like. I can't believe I put off Half-Life for so long. I wonder if there's any other games I've been putting off. I just need to play and I'm gonna love them. I still need to play the Little Nightmares games. Been holding off on those. I really wish most games weren't releasing as multiplayer games. I'm gonna be honest, I love my friends. I love my VTuber friends. I don't like collabing. To be completely honest, I don't really like to collab. Collabing, it's like only like with like certain people that I'll have a lot of fun, but I don't like scheduling it. If it goes well and there's no hiccups, then I'll have a good time, but usually there's so many hiccups before the collab even ever happens. It's just like, it's such a like unnecessary stress. I don't like to be stressed out when I plan my schedule for a week. And then just some things are so stressful, I can't, you know? We have so many YouTube bros today. Hello, YouTube bros. Played Half-Life 2 with a controller, couldn't do it with a keyboard and mouse. Did like the experience almost as much as I like Fear. That's a good sign. You're giving me good vibes for Fear. Definitely gonna be checking out Fear then. The fuck? Can my shit not been charging? There we go. Spur of the moment collabs? They can be fun. What are these games? Home safety hotline? Well, I'm gonna add some of these to my wish list so I can check them out after stream. The Quiet Place, The Road Ahead. Stealth survival horror. Quiet Place, isn't that... I haven't seen that movie. Order 13. Still Wakes the Beat. Oh, there's a lot of games for me to check out. New Chilla's game. Oh my god, why am I getting recommended kind of interesting stuff? I should play Doom. Let's see. Destiny 2 Silver Bundle. Oh my god. Storage Hunting Simulator. I'm getting fun recommendations on Steam. Sim, thank you for the follow. Hello. Hello. How are you? You said thank you for the follow. I'm glad that you enjoyed it here after helping us vote off Noah. I'm just scrolling through my Steam, like seeing what's interesting right now on my recommended. On my recommended. Welcome back, Noah. Games you'll love. Recommendation for you. Dead by Daylight. No! see, what about upcoming releases? Anything cool coming out? Multiplayer, 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 porn game, multiplayer. Ugh. Okay, top wish listed. Subnautica 2. I need to play Subnautica 1! I got Subnautica. Why is Deadlock already in my Steam library? Huh? Resident Evil Requiem. Oh! That's coming out already? That's coming out in February. We'll play the next Resident Evil game. Half Sword is still not out. There's so many games to go through. Aren't you scared of the ocean? Me? I don't think so. I've never seen the ocean, but I'm not scared of it. I can't swim, but if I'm playing a game, I'm not scared of the ocean. I can't wait till Union Syndrome comes out. I've been playing the fuck out of the demo. Yeah, we can plan lots of fun streams. I'm so sad to have to uninstall Black Mesa. I've completed the game. I had so much fun with Black Mesa. A stream of you playing demos, that would be fun. When's the next big demo event? Demos. Roadside research. What's this? Virtual co-working? A virtual co-working game to work, play games, and hang out with your friends. Stay connected while you work, then use break times to chat, chill, chew bubblegum, and more. Huh? It's a game for getting your work done. Here, I'll post the link in the chat. Perfect for study streams or quiet collaboration. That's interesting. I feel like that'd distract the fuck out of me. Raccoon, coin pusher roguelike. Dead as Disco? Overwhelmingly positive, though. Half Sword, I played the fuck out of the early demo of Half Sword. I prefer the, like, roguelike version of Half Sword, though. Quarantine Zone, I've seen this one.
Hello.
Need to do more Gamba. V and you, thank you for the follow! Half Sword, it's like, what do we call it? Like a medieval combat simulator. It's really janky on purpose. Yeah, you can dismember people. You like chop their heads off and stuff. You can gore them. You can pull out their insides. I love For Honor. I love opening For Honor every once in a while. It's like a good, like, relaxing game for me. We should play For Honor together sometime. Would you guys be down to do some For Honor gaming sometime in the Discord? Can she? Okay. This is the part of the stream where I'm subconsciously eating seeds because I'm hungry. That means I need dinner. I've gone bird mode. But tomorrow, instead of yapping, since we yapped today, tomorrow we're gonna play Portal Stories, Mel. I hope you'll be there. It'll probably be real refreshing for me as someone who really likes Portal. And I've been wanting to play Portal Stories, Mel for so long. So long. Felt like I was always not in on something when it came to Mel. So now I can know about Mel. Anyways, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. What's a kurva? Take care of yourself.